If you have multiple email accounts and you want to check the OTPs or links received on those accounts, it can be a painful task to manually logging into these emails and checking the OTPs on each emails. But if the accounts support IMAP reading, you can use our very useful tool, Bulk Email Editor. This tool supports multiple email providers. This tool is a game changer, especially when you need to quickly retrieve OTP codes from multiple email accounts. You can find this tool on our website accountboost.com. First, you need to sign up. After logging into your account, you will see a navigation bar here. In this panel, you will find these useful tools. The tool we are looking at is Bulk Email Editor. Using this tool is very simple. You only need to provide it all the logins for the accounts you want to read and select the account to fetch the emails. For example, I will read the Firstmail email here. Either we can choose a file where we have the email logins, or we can manually enter the emails here. We need to separate the login and password by a colon. I'll choose a file. This will display all the accounts from the file here. We can select the account we want to read emails for. We can limit the emails this tool fetches. For example, if I write 1 year, it will only fetch one email. We can also input a sender email address here, so we can filter the emails from a specific sender. If I want to, for example, read emails received on this account, then I will click on this account and it will show the emails here. If I want to read emails on another account, then I click. This is from Pinterest. If you have a list of email accounts with a different separator than a column, for example, I have a semicolon here, then I can easily replace them in any text editor. First, I will find all the columns here and then replace them with a column. Now it's ready. I can also copy these and paste them here. Now these will be added in this list and we can click on these. These are Rambler accounts, so I need to choose Rambler here. This is an email from Discord. This is the second email. Now, some email providers don't use a simple login password authentication. For example, Gmail uses app password and Microsoft uses OAuth. You can also read these for reading Microsoft emails. You will need login, client ID and refresh token. You will not require password to read these emails. Let's make a list for the two layer. I'll put this inside and client ID here. This is according to the format here, email, client ID and refresh token. Now we can copy this login, client ID and refresh token. So we will copy this. We will need to separate them with our desired separator. We need to replace this here with colon. Now it is in the required format. First is login, then client ID, and then refresh token, separated by a colon. We can all copy all. We will paste them in our tool layer and click on add account. These are added. To read this, we can click on there. This is email from Amazon. Now let's compare. Logging into these email accounts manually could have taken hours of manual work. For example, if we take Microsoft, logging into these emails is a pain. It may take 2 to 3 minutes to log into one single Microsoft Outlook or Hotmail account. But in this tool, we will only need to upload the accounts. If we log in 60 Microsoft accounts manually, then it will take 2 to 3 hours of manual work. But in this software, we only need to upload the 60 accounts file. Using this tool, you will not need to worry about your email accounts getting locked because these emails are tracked through IMAP. So logging into the multiple of these accounts manually from the same device without using any anti-detect browser is not safe for the accounts. Your accounts may get locked if you log in them manually on the same browser with the same IP address. But this problem doesn't exist with this tool. So this tool saves a lot of productivity hours daily. For businesses, freelancers and agencies, this tool is a must-have.